Okay, tangent segment and secant segment. Tangent, it is always external. That means it stays outside the circle and it touches the circle at a point. And secant, it contains the chord and it extends out or branches out of the circle. Okay, this part of the tangent is called tangent segment. That means from one point which is external to the circle and till the point it touches the circle from the outer edge. This is called tangent segment. This is the total secant segment. This part of the secant segment which is external to the circle, that means which is not going inside the circle, from this point till the circle, till the edge of the circle, is called external part of the secant. External part of the secant, total secant segment, and this is tangent segment. PS, segment PS is the secant segment. PQ, only the external part. External segment of PS is nothing but secant. And segment PT is called tangent segment. Okay, just keep these things in mind and let's apply these. There are two things. One, when we have secants and tangents both. So in this particular case, we have a tangent and we have a secant. This part is called tangent segment. ED is total secant segment and CE is the external part of the secant segment because it is outside the circle. So tangent segment squared, if we square the tangent segment squared, it will be equal to length of the secant segment, that means the total length, which is nothing but ED, times external segment of secant. External segment is CE. So EA squared, which is tangent squared, is equal to external part of secant times the total secant segment. Let's apply this in one of the problems. Okay, we have this question. Using segments of secants and tangents. Tangent is given to you. And what is given to you? A secant is given to you. This is the external part of the secant and this is the total secant. So total secant will be what? X Z will be 12 plus 15, which is nothing but 27. And according to the theorem, tangent segment squared is Wx squared should be equal to external part. What is external part? External part is xy times total secant. Total secant is xz. Let's plug the values. Do I know Wx? Not yet. So Wx squared. Do we know what is xy? Yes, xy is 12. What is xz? Xz is nothing but 27. We just calculated it. Times 27. If you plug it in your calculator, you will get Wx squared is equal to 12 times 27 is nothing but 324. Now I need to get rid of square. Take radical both sides. Okay, so take radical both sides. So Wx squared is equal to radical of 324. Wx squared radical is nothing but Wx, and radical of 324, if you plug it in your calculator, you will get Wx is nothing but 18. So, got the answer. Wx is equal to 18. Okay, there is another thing where we have to deal with segments of secants. There are no tangents, only secants are there. If there are two secants from the same external point P, then external part of the secant times the total secant will be equal to the external part of the second secant times the total secant, the total second secant. In this case, PA is the external part, PB is the total secant, the top secant. PC is the external part of the second secant times PD. PD is the total secant segment, the bottom secant segment. They will be always be equal to each other. Let's apply this theorem in solving the question. In this question, using segments of secants, only secants are given to you, RT and RQ. So external times total, external times total. Let's talk about the top secant first. RP is the external part of the secant, right? So external is 3 times total. What is total? Total is RQ. RQ. External part of the secant is 4 times total. Total is RT. Now what is RQ? RQ is nothing but 9 plus 3, which is 12, segment addition. So 3 times 12, okay, is equal to 4 times RT. What is RT? RT is 4 and x. So 4 plus x is nothing but RT. So I can use grouping 4 plus x. Now let's simplify. 3 times 12 will give you 36 is equal to 4, and inside the grouping we have 4 plus x. Let's divide 4 both the sides, because my purpose is to find the value of x. To find the value of x, I need to isolate x. So divide 4 both the sides. If you divide 4 both the sides, it will make magic 1. And 36 divided by 4 is nothing but 9 is equal to 4 plus x. Now I need to isolate my x. To isolate x, minus 4 both sides. If you minus 4 both the sides, this will create 0 pair, and 9 minus 4 is 5. So x is nothing but